Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hello, Samreen.
Hello,
Good morning. Am I audible?
good morning. Yes, yes. How are you
I'm good. How are you?
this morning? Yes, I'm good. Right. Let's start this discussion because we are really happy and it's an honor to have you with us. And since you're an expert, so we'll get back. We'll actually go direct to the topic that you are expert of helping people with passing their IELTS and OET exams, especially when they cannot pass on their own with several attempts. So, yes, can you tell us more about it?
Thank you, Samreen. First of all, thank you for allowing me to become a part of your community.
Yes? Not-
And it's an honor to be here with you and among so many laureates. Before I go on to what actually OAT and IELTS is all about and how I can help you, I would just give a brief introduction of my own self. Um, I have done masters in TESOL, that is teaching English to speakers of other languages. I have a diploma in TEFL,
Yes,
teaching English as a foreign language. I have Cambridge certification, which is called a CELTA, Certificate in English Language Teaching to Adults. That's a Cambridge certification. I'm also a British
yes,
Council certified trainer. I am also an online tutor from the International House, and I have also done a certificate in e-moderation from the International House. So the reason to describe my own self is so people, when they put faith in me, they would know they are in secure hands.
yes, definitely. Yes, definitely.
I have an experience of the past 10 years teaching and training, which included government teachers. I've trained trainers. I've run the program called as Train the Trainer, where I train heads, teachers, leaders. Um, I've been uh, tutoring on IELTS,
Yes,
OET, other pedagogy, and yeah, that's about me. So when we talk about OET and IELTS, they are both used for ensuring English language proficiency, especially when you have to study or work
yes,
abroad in mainly in those countries where English is the first language.
true.
So there are some similarities and some differences in OET and IELTS, and I'm quite sure uh, our learners know a lot about them. But before
Definitely.
I go on, I'll just briefly mention the few similarities and differences. Similarities are that both of these tests include four components, which is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. For
Yes,
doctors in the
yes,
UK, the minimum requirement is 7.5 band, which is of IELTS, and that every single component should have minimum of 7 band in it. However, that is equivalent to OET grade B. So that is very much similar. Then we have exam specific techniques. They vary, of course, but they are similar in some ways. I will not go into those details at this point. It depends on the learners.
true.
Now, looking at some of the differences is IELTS is basically for, there are two types of IELTS. There is the journal IELTS, which is
Yes,
mostly for used for immigration purposes. Then we have an academic IELTS. which includes articles from environment to education, social trends, cultural values. These are mostly the topics that they are covered. Whereas in OET, there is more of subject oriented, like discharge letter or a referral letter or a text from a medical journal. So
Yes.
the vocabulary in IELTS is a wide range of academic subjects, whereas on in OET it's more profession specific language.
Yes.
I guess which gives an edge to the doctors because it's their language. It's how they compose that language.
True.
Then we have some reading. It's the same in IELTS and OET for 60 minutes. However, in IELTS, there is a two tasks for writing. Task A, which is a smaller one, and then task B, which is a bit longer one. How
Mr. Dana, you said some screen. Do you want to share the screen? You were
I'm going to put this PowerPoint slide on my page so people can go through it. I don't think I
right,
can share
right.
with you right now because I'm connected on my mobile and I have the PowerPoint in my laptop. So what I'm
Okay,
going to
that's
do
all right. Yes,
after I finish, I will put this PowerPoint on my page.
yes,
So
yes,
and then the writing part in OET is only for 45 minutes. And as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a referral or a
yes.
discharge letter. That depends on the exam. Listening task in IELTS it's 30 minutes and OET it's 50 minutes. And similarly, speaking for OET it's 20 minutes and IELTS it's around 11 to 14 minutes. Now,
True.
it all depends on determination. The more persistent you are, the more determined you are,
Yeah,
the likely you are to get good results. So with
definitely.
me, I am going to give 100% commitment, and I want your 100% determination. Because
True.
without persistence, without determination, we cannot reach that bar of 7.5%, 7.5 band or grade B.
Yes,
I I understand that every learner has a different learning style,
true.
and every learner has a different circumstances, different scenario they're living in, and when you attempt an exam, there are different pressures on you,
Definitely.
due to which some of our learners cannot pass this exam in the first go, and they take it on their nerves, and then it becomes an obstacle for them. But
Definitely. Yeah.
I assure you that working smoothly with me, it's not going to become a hurdle or an obstacle in your way, and you will feel that you are progressing with the passage of time as well. And hopefully,
Yes.
inshallah, there will be success at the end of the road.
Yes.
I see every individual as a single entity. With me, you are going to once connected with me. If you want to have IELTS or OET, that depends. I'm going to evaluate you, check how many times or if you have given any of these
Yes.
exams before, and I would ask you to share your results with me, and then we can start on from there. The other thing is about rates and charges.
Like you mean the personal, yes,
Yes, I mean, if it's one on one,
personal guidance,
exactly, personal guidance.
personal evaluation.
Yes,
Yes.
personally, I'm going to evaluate you, and then I'm going to go ahead from there. And of course, that is really essential because I said every person has a different learning style, every person
Definitely.
has different needs. every person has a
Yes.
different circumstances, different scenario. So I'm going to evaluate each one individually and then take on from there. You can join me in a
That's
group,
yeah.
and in a group it's more likely to get more discount. I
Yeah.
haven't put up any charges or rates, but I will do that. So, and if you are in a intensive course, I can also offer you one-on-one intensive course. That depends when your
That's yeah.
exam, the date of your exam, and how
Yes.
much you need to work on your for the
Abilities.
exam. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that all depends. But do not worry. The more the merrier, and the lesser the charges. So with a
Yeah,
group.
definitely. That's what they want. That's what I want. That's what my members want. Yes,
So
definitely.
but that's not an issue. And then again, if you are an individual who probably has a uh, um, who needs to appear in the exam in short time, then we can work on a crash program one-on-one. That's also possible. That's not an issue.
Definitely. That's good. That's very nice of you. Okay, how can they contact you?
um I've got my page. Initially they can either message me on the messenger, and we can design take um, and design from there onward. I can
Yeah.
share my URL of the page on your group, in your group,
Yeah.
so they can contact me there, and
Okay.
we can go ahead with it.
Yeah. That's nice. Any of you would want to ask her any question? Would any of you would want to? You can write and ask, or you can yes, you can ask me and I can send you a link and you can join in live conversation with Durdana Khan and you can ask her live because I can only have maximum 6 people.
But it's okay. It's absolutely okay if
They can write and
people,
ask as
they
well.
can,
Yeah,
exactly, they can write to me. They can ask me on my on my page. So it's absolutely all right if people are not here at the moment, or you cannot accommodate more people at this time. So they can
most of
always
the
contact
people
me.
are at job right now. That's why they were like
I
to
do
go for
understand
IELTS.
because of the
Okay,
time
they want to
differences.
ask which exam to go for, IELTS or OET for GMC registration. Which one is easier or better?
I have just given you the similarities and the differences of both the exams, um, and they themselves are the best judges to decide which one would be easier for them. If you think academic writing articles and interpreting academic graphs or values is easier for you, then I would say go for IELTS. But if you think you are more subject oriented, you're more into your vocabulary, into your medical language, then go for OET. It's for you to decide, because the level of um, the level of exam is both the same, because they want to ensure your language proficiency. So it's all up to you.
Dudana, I was thinking that write the language or use the language which is medical oriented as compared to IELTS. I would say that yes, for IELTS, what happens that they have to sit and write on something which is totally different and it's
Mhm.
not medical oriented. So it can be a lot more problem for the candidates. What do you
Mhm.
say?
I definitely agree with you. As I said, some people do have some um, professional hobbies of reading articles, maybe,
Yeah,
or then again, it depends. They might find IELTS easier than OET, but otherwise, for a doctor, I think OET. If I was a doctor, I would definitely go for OET because it's my language. I know the jargon, It's just composing that language, phrasing it, and
If what? I
phrasing the.
missed.
I said if I was a doctor, I would
Yes,
definitely go for OAT because I know the
your
medical
network.
jargon. Can you hear me? I'll switch off my camera. Maybe the voice quality would get better.
Yes, I've lost your network. I've lost you. Lost
Can you
your
hear me
voice.
now? Can you hear
Can
me
you
now?
please repeat? I couldn't hear the last. Yes,
Okay. Okay.
your network. We lost you.
Okay. I've switched off the video. Maybe too much load. Okay. So I was saying if I was a doctor, I would definitely go for OAT because I am familiar with the medical jargon. It's all arranging that, it's all composing that, it's all interpreting that, it's all analyzing that. So it would be easier for me as a doctor to go for OAT. Samrin, are you there? I think I've lost you now. Hello.
Yes, Durdana. Do we still have you
I
with us?
I'm here, but I think you were lost somewhere.
It's the network. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes. What were you saying? The last words, last sentence I can hear.
Samrin, basically it all depends. If your hobby is into reading different views and articles,
Yes.
if you're more culture oriented, if you like to read about general knowledge and stuff, then go for IELTS. You'll find that easier. But if you're a doctor who just works day and night into his or her medical profession and does not bother reading extra um, articles, journals, then go for OET because you're familiar with the jargon.
Yeah.
All you need to know are the exam techniques of how to compose. And once with me, of course, I will tell you when you're writing a letter of referral, what to keep in mind, how to paragraph it, when
Yeah.
you're going for a reading test, how to attempt the reading test. These techniques, of course, then as a trainer, that's what I'm here for.
Definitely. Yes. Thank you so much. Would you want to give them any tips? How much time should they dedicate to prepare for the exam or for each unit? Because for OET, if you consider like it has 4 units, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So how much time they should ideally give to each one of the moment?
So, I mean, to be very honest, it all depends on when you have the exam. You
Yes.
might have the exam next month, and of course, I can't say this time is the same for everyone. No, it varies. It depends when
Yes.
you have the exam. Only then I can give a time slot. And also, after evaluating you, how much time you need to spend in it. It would be a very general um, answer if I say anything at this time, because it depends on person to person, on their personal needs as well. When they have the exam, how much they know and how much they need to work on. So it all varies.
Yes.
So the key to success is determination, and this is what I ask from everyone. If you ask for my commitment, I ask for your determination. Can you hear me,
Yes.
Sabri?
Yes. Yes. I
So
can.
I'm going to share my they can whoever wants to contact me, they can contact me, and I'll let them know further on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Right.
Is there anything
Anything
else?
else?
Any other
Yes.
question?
You can tell. Uh, Dr. Zafarullah wants to know listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Yes, these are the four.
Yeah. In both
Yes,
the exams, they are.
in both of them.
Yeah. I'm going to share this slide on my page so you can see the differences, slight differences,
Okay.
and
Yes.
the similarities in each of these components.
Yes. Okay. Right. And you said about the discount that the more they are, the better discount would be for them.
Of course, of course, of course. The more they are, the bigger discount there will be. And my purpose here is to help you. It's not to help my own pockets.
Yeah, that's so
So
kind
please
of
do
you.
not
Yes.
worry.
Yes.
Please do not worry about um, the fee. I
Yeah.
hope it will be quite convenient for both of us.
Is it like okay? Anyone want to ask her any question? How are you, Dr. Kulsum? She's saying okay. If you can share your link so that we can, yes, Dr. Zafarullah wants to know your link to the
Sure,
your page. If you can share it with me in Facebook or somewhere, so then I can
sure.
yes, let them. Yeah, if anyone wants to ask any question from Durdana farm, they can ask now. Yes, I'll share her link. group Group page link. Anyone wants to ask any question? Anyone want to know anything? No. Okay, then she will be sharing her slides what she had on her page.
Yeah,
She hasn't given me,
yeah.
right, so I can't. Yeah.
Just after this call. Yep.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Yes, if no one has any question to her, then I can end it. Then I'll get the URL link of her page and I'll post it on mine so you all can follow her and discuss and negotiate with her, and she'll definitely, she says she's here to help you and she'll definitely help you. Thank
Yeah.
you, Durdana
Thank you
Khan,
so
for
much.
giving us
Thank you.
time in this busy life and this busy routine. It was so kind of you. Yes,
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much.
pass percentage, can you tell? Dr. Kazim wants to know.
Past percentage as
In OET and IELTS, which one is better? Is there any difference in the passing rate of any of these exams? Like, in for the sake of passing, which one is better? Which one is easier?
um mm, uh, it's a difficult question. It depends on your interest.
Yes,
Um, it, okay, you can contact me and I will evaluate you one on one, and then I will tell you, okay, go for IELTS, go for OET. Yeah,
you'll do that, but on
but I
like
can't do that for
average,
everyone. This I can I mean, I think on average OET is for
easier to
easier
pass.
for the doctors to pass. Yeah,
Yeah,
because sometimes
yeah,
your points are not deducted for your spelling mistakes that is specific to your profession, as long as the examiner can make sense of it. But in IELTS, everything is counted. It becomes uh, more tense
difficult to
and
pass
more comes
IELTS. Yeah,
slightly, yes.
right. So writing a task for IELTS and writing a task for OET. So you say writing a task for OET is a lot more easier and
I wouldn't
as
say a lot
compared
more
to,
easier. It has an approach, it has a strategy, of course, but it gives you an edge because OET is only done by doctors, of course, and the examiner knows he's
definitely,
a doctor.
and nurses,
On
paramedics.
medical staff, sorry, all
Yeah,
the medical staff, yes. So not just doctors, the nurses and paramedics, and yeah.
yeah,
So but the thing is, but for IELTS, we don't know what profession you're coming from because academic level is being tested there. So, and you are um, marked on that. So for
definitely.
OET, you have an edge. Okay, if for example there is any spelling mistake that is a medical jargon, you can get away with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
As long
Right.
as you make
Thank you so
sense,
much. Any?
that you can go
Yeah.
away with it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Any of you have any more questions? Anyone? No. If maybe no one has a question, maybe we can end the call. Thank you to Dana Khan for
Okay.
giving us your time.
Thank you
It's
so much
really
for
an honor
inviting
to
me.
have you. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. And I'll post the URL link in my group, which you'll give me now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yes.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye bye.